Welcome, everyone, to another edition of C2C. Our chief today, Mr. Phil Sorgen, Chief Revenue Officer of RingCentral. Phil, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Adam. It's great to be here.
All right, so Phil, we're coming off of a huge earnings announcement just recently. RingCentral announced a huge second quarter. Tell us a little bit about that and also the channel's contribution to that.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. It's always exciting when you can, grow your subscription revenue over 32%. It certainly states that we're continuing to extend our lead in the UCaaS market. It's a reflection of a lot of important work. But I love that you said express the channel's contribution to that, because 77% of all of RingCentral's revenue comes through our channel. And without that, we wouldn't have those kinds of results. So to all of our channel partners out there, I have to extend my absolute appreciation for your contributions to our shared success.
Well, phenomenal to see not just the success in revenue growth, but the channel's participation in that. A huge win, I think, for all of us. So I want to jump in just to channel a bit more and really the RingCentral strategy when it comes to channel. There are a few different elements of the channel. Can you talk through that a bit?
Yeah, I'd be happy to, because our channel strategy is a reflection of the evolving market that we're in. And I always say that right now is a time that customers are going through massive digital transformation. I mean, we've been talking about digital transformation to customers for the last 5-8 years. But if you just look at the last 5 months, I think 5 years of digital transformation has occurred in the last 5 months. So it's created tremendous opportunity for all of us. And it also reflects an evolving footprint within the channel of the different kinds of partners that are making a contribution. And when we think of the I'll say the strategy or direction, I'd put it into 3 buckets. First and foremost, I can't forget. I'll start with our Harmony partners that have been part of our Harmony program for quite some time. That continues to be the core of our channel. They continue to drive amazing results. They're continuing to evolve their sales capabilities and really focused on the business outcomes their customers are trying to drive. And it's a great partnership with us, with the skills they bring and how we can help drive those deals to fruition. The second category you may have seen us fairly active in is we've announced a number of strategic partnerships recently, and these are organizations with a legacy base of customers that those customers are ripe to move, and through our innovation plus their innovation, we can help those customers accelerate their path to the cloud. Whether that's enhancing the endpoint devices, whether that's migration scripting, but it's really bringing the intellectual capital or intellectual property that they have in their platforms, plus ours as a world-leading UCaaS platform. And then the third one I'd highlight in a broad category stays in that notion of IP. Our customers are looking for more ways to extend these platforms they're investing in. So I'd call it the ISVs that we're working with, where we're either integrating with their platforms or they're integrating with our platform. And between the two of them, we literally have thousands of integrations, and those become increasingly important to our customers to maximize what they can get out of the investment they make.
Great. So you've got multiple channels. You've got the selling partner channel that we know and love. We've got the other providers that are really reselling in terms of accessing the platform. And then you've got integrators going into that. So a multi-pronged channel approach. You've got a really strong history with partnering in the Microsoft space. So at Microsoft, you worked for many, many years over the channel. Tell us, in your experience there and what you experienced in the channel, how is that different, or how is it the same? Are you seeing some of the same things in this partner channel?
Yeah, no, it's a really good question, because being at Microsoft for 24 years prior to coming to RingCentral, I was the global channel chief at Microsoft for a period of time within my tenure at Microsoft. So I certainly have an appreciation now for both. And I'd actually start with what might be the most similar. And it's almost what I started with at the beginning. Both companies at the core are rooted in recognize deeply, let me say it that way, recognize deeply the value and the importance of the channel to their success, and that they recognize that all innovation and all the things that we can do in an excellent way for our customers is not done just within the respective companies, that the partner ecosystem, the channel, brings so many important assets to both of those companies. So that's kind of the what's most alike between our companies. Maybe the other thing that's pretty similar is it goes back to that conversation on evolution. In a world where companies are transforming, where they want to be able to communicate more effective, collaborate more efficiently, they want to be more mobile, they want to be data driven, it takes a channel that spans multiple skill sets. It's not just one, one specific set of skills. And we're looking for the same thing. And that's why I talked about whether it's strategic partnerships, whether it's ISVs, or it's our core, our sales channel that has been so important to us. So I think that's a similarity. And where I would say we differ, and I'm not so sure that I would call this a difference, is RingCentral, while we continue to expand our platform and add more value for our customers, we recognize the importance of integrating messaging, video, and phone, plus having a great capability in contact center. I'd still call that narrow and more focused, which allows us to put our energy in a set of channel partners that are more core to us, compared to Microsoft, who is in so many more things, and the breadth of their channel was so much. So I call us more specialized, which allows us to build really deep relationships with our channel and to really get the most out of their capabilities.
That makes sense. That more product focus, more niche, which is really more broad based than most niches, but just not the broad expanse of partners you saw before. So given your purview, you've worked with partners for many years as global channel chief. You've seen partners grow over time. Now you've got partners, some who have started maybe last week selling RingCentral, some who have been selling for years and years, even before RingCentral was around. What advice would you give to partners in terms of their success based on what you've seen in the past?
Yeah, the number one advice I'd give them, and it really came home joining a new company after 4 months ago, after 24 years, is the importance of continuously learning. Look, the pace of innovation in this industry is just amazing. And when you look at that, you really have to create a culture of learning in your organization and a culture of exploration. And you have to be, after you listen to the customers, you have to be really clear in promoting the art of the possible with them. Now, why I say that is, even if you're an established partner to us that has known this business for some time, you can never rest on that, because the innovation is accelerating. The speed at which customers are moving is going faster. There's more competition out there that will try to that even if you thought you had a great relationship with the customer, if someone brings a new idea and shows them a path to benefit faster than you may have, that's at risk. So creating that culture of learning so people really understand what the possibilities are, creating that drive to help customers move rapidly, even in face of resistance. If you can really understand and listen to their business outcomes, you can help them get there faster, because if you don't, someone else might.
So good point. Constant learning, constant keeping up with technology. In fact, those partners tuned in right now on Race to the Summit are doing exactly that. So good on you for watching and learning. But going back to your comment, Phil, you said that, look, it really looks like we just fast forwarded. Not that we're doing new things through COVID, but we've really fast forwarded our technology trend by 5 years, which means now more than ever, partners need to learn and be aware of these changes.
That's right.
All right, so let's move forward. We're getting close to the end of our time, so I'm going to ask my last question to you, and that is, what's next for RingCentral? You've been in the seat for 4 months now. You know the company, where it's going. What do you see happening through this year and into next?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that there's a few. Let me frame it on just a couple of things that I'd highlight. Look, I'm really, really excited about some of the advancements we're making in RingCentral Video. I think those of you that haven't experienced it, I'd highly encourage you to try it. You just look at the pace of innovation we're putting into that product, and that's a really important message, because with our integrated app solution, it really makes the efficiency of omni-channel really real to our customers. The ability to be on a voice call and switch to a video call seamlessly without even changing, logging in, logging out to the experience. So video, I call that, and messaging, expanding from our core UCaaS to really bringing the benefits of MVP, which is messaging, video, and phone. Second thing on the horizon for us is we're continuing to expand internationally. Partnerships, by the way, are a really big component, broad. I don't mean just the strategic partnerships we've named, expansion of channel. That's a really big and important key to how we will drive international expansion. And with that comes more global office countries that we'll bring into the marketplace. And then probably the third thing is as we continue to advance our efforts around contact center. More and more customers are looking for when they're making a UCaaS decision. There's a lot of benefits for enhancing their CCaaS scenarios at that same point in time, and both are moving more rapidly to the cloud, which means the scale economics, the pace of innovation, the capabilities that are inherent in our UCaaS, and then how we bring CCaaS to market. Both of those are going to play a really big role on the horizon for us.
Fantastic. So great things to come from RingCentral. Phil, we're about out of time. Any last comments for our partners?
No, I do have one last comment. Thank you. I can't emphasize how important the channel is to us. We're driving great growth together, and we look forward to working together in the months, quarters, and years ahead. And I can't emphasize more times that the skill set of our partner ecosystem plus the innovation from RingCentral together is that 1 + 1 equaling way more than 2. And I look forward to meeting many of our channel and the many events we have coming up. So thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. My guest, Chief Revenue Officer of RingCentral, Mr. Phil Sorgen. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.